Carly Gregg case is a tragic, disturbing story involving a 14-year-old Mississippi girl who shot and killed her mother, Ashley Smiley, and attempted to kill her stepfather in March 2024. Along the argument between the mother and daughter returning from school, Carly felt a sense of fear from her mother, and as evil as she could be, she got the gun from her mother's room and allegedly shot her 3 times so she gets to keep her freedom. In the verge of ending everything, she then texted her stepfather, pretending to be her mom to find out when he's coming home. Later, she invited a friend, offering if they wanted to see a dead person who's supposed to be Carly's mother, Ashley Smiley. After the arrival of Heath Smiley, Carly's stepfather, she shot him in the shoulder and managed to escape. Prosecutors say Carly killed her mother after her friend revealed Carly's secret about drugs on the day of the shooting.
From the testimony of a friend, he was so worried about Carly's use of smoking marijuana, so worried about her being high, and so worried about her having these burner phones that Carly's mom didn't know about, that he felt compelled to tell her mom that day. Harrowing new video shows moments before and after the killing.
Carly was captured on home surveillance footage going to her mother's room, and then she returned to her room trying to hide something behind her back before allegedly firing 3 shots at Smiley, who died from a gunshot wound to the face, wearing a Nirvana t-shirt. The teen is seen wandering around the house and appears to be holding something behind her back, later identified as a .357 Magnum handgun, as she positions herself facing the camera and then slides out of the room. After Carly disappears from view, 3 apparent gunshots and a woman's screams are heard. The teen returns to the kitchen seconds after the shooting, hiding the weapon behind her back as she slides onto a stool at the counter and grabs her mother's phone to text her stepfather as her 2 dogs hovered near her.
However, the defense urged the jury to find her not guilty by reason of insanity. This was not a bad kid. This was not a kid who was enraged. This is not a kid who had hatred in her heart for her mother or her stepfather. In fact, it was the exact opposite. This was a kid who was experiencing significant mental health issues. The same mental health issues that ran in her family that we know are hereditary.
Prior to the trial, the teen was offered a plea deal of 40 years in prison, but turned it down. Instead, her team pursued an insanity defense, but it wasn't enough. Carly sobbed in court on Friday when the jury found her guilty on all 3 counts. After just an hour more of deliberation, the jury sentenced the 15-year-old to prison. She will spend the rest of her life behind bars without parole.